This morning we're going to look at a video that Baptist Mission Australia has just put out. A video about crossing the street. Helping us to see and understand that mission isn't just in the church or on a Sunday or a job of the minister or someone else. That we all have a part to play in the mission of God. Let's have a look.
We see it all throughout Jesus' life on earth, don't we? The act of crossing the street, of stepping out, of building bridges, of meeting people right where they are, of coming into our world, crossing the street to meet the Samaritan woman, the tax collector, the person with disability, the child, the woman who bled, the man with leprosy, you, me. Crossing the street to love people his culture said he shouldn't even talk to. Yes, it's countercultural, it's transformative, it's confronting. It's hope for you and for me. He'll cross the street for us too. We know it, he already has. It's hope for the whole world. Jesus came into the human neighborhood to show us what love with skin on looks like. He came to give us life with passion and purpose. He came as a servant and invites us to do the same. Jesus' life asks something of us, calls us to follow him. It's a gracious invitation, but it's confronting at the same time. Jesus calls us to cross the street, to step out of our comfort zones, in our own neighborhoods, and to the ends of the earth, to love people through our actions, to go to them, not expecting them to come to us, to partner with God in sharing his stories in places where few have heard them, to suspend judgment and actually listen, to embody the good news, to live alongside. We see it in people like you, in the daily, imperfect, busy lives of Australian believers, choosing to follow Jesus even when it's hard, choosing to try again after mistakes. Crossing the street, sharing a meal, starting conversations, modeling God's love, meeting people where they are in your local neighborhoods. And we see it in our humble, passionate, spirit-led workers serving in communities all across the world. Here and there, we're on mission together. We're listeners, learners, alongside us, givers, goers, prayers, followers of Jesus, street crossers. And it's only with your partnership that our Baptist Mission Australia workers can keep crossing streets and seeing people meet Jesus in ways that make sense to them. Join us, partner with us, and let's keep crossing more and more streets around the world together.
A good encouragement for us, isn't it? A good encouragement indeed. This is what Jesus said in Luke chapter 2, chapter 10, verse 2. He told them, as he sent out the 72 workers, he told them, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field. God, the city of Townsville needs you. The city of Townsville needs workers. Lord, send us out. All around us that are people that are needing hope. And Jesus, our Father in heaven, has called us, you and me, to share that hope with people. When it comes to missions and living on mission, there's so many helpful resources for us. But so often, we're so busy with life, we don't even look for the resources that can help us, or we don't even think about the things that can help us in our day-to-day to actually live faithfully for Jesus. One of these helpful little books is a book from Warren Crank, who used to be a pastor here. Warren wrote this book, Unofficial Chaplain. He was a chaplain for the Cowboys, and now he's a chaplain for the Broncos down in Brisbane. So he was an official chaplain, but he says, and he uses this concept of unofficial chaplain, a handbook for everyday service to help people around you. So you don't have to have an official title to be able to talk to people about Jesus. You don't have to be a cross-cultural worker or a minister or official chaplain in a professional space. Wherever you are, you can be an ambassador of Christ. This is what he says about what it looks like to be an unofficial chaplain. To recognize that we all are commissioned by God. To recognize we all are ambassadors of Christ. When you're a follower of Jesus, you're a citizen of heaven, not of earth. And we need to be prepared to share the hope that we have in Jesus. And then we need to be prayerful about how we live. Who's prayed those dangerous prayers about